Today our guest on Let's Talk is Shunqetta Cunningham, and Shunqetta is a grant administrator for CARES Grants and Services, and has a special event coming up very soon. Welcome to our show, Shunqetta.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about what the big event you have coming up?
Certainly. I'm excited to announce we will have a financial mogul and all around just awesome entrepreneur to come. Her stage name is MC Light, and she has an impressive record of 30 years in the entertainment industry, but more importantly related to this luncheon that will be held Saturday, June 30th. She has an extensive financial portfolio and has developed strategies and techniques, just a system to share with women across the country of how to build your business and leadership, and just really explore, the idea of entrepreneurship for women, because women, we're soaring as
Right.
far as building entrepreneurs in the country. I read the latest statistic from American Express, the 2017 Women in Business report, and currently 30% of women own businesses in this country. And so that number is going to grow exponentially over the next 10 years. And having a luncheon of someone that's proven to have done this success and willing to share this information, I'm excited to host this event.
Well, and yes, and for people, if you enjoy hip hop, if you have seen certain movies, whatever, and you might be aware of MC Light, because she is renowned. She's not. She's young. She's this is an old man talking. She's a young lady, but she is not new on the scene. She's not new young.
No,
she
sir.
is an established celebrity, but also an established entrepreneur.
Yes.
With a multi-million-dollar portfolio.
Yes.
Who is coming to Jonesboro, and what's really special about this is not only is it kind of is it not often that we have a minority celebrity come speak to entrepreneurs and speak about business, but to have a female minority
Right.
is something really cool. She makes a great role model, but more than that, she is here for all women and men. We can all learn something if you want to be in the entrepreneur community, and I think this is a great. Tell me
Right.
what you've got a luncheon set up. What's the date?
So Saturday, June 30th, right around the corner, we will be hosting at ASU Centennial Hall, and from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I'm excited, I think, just to continue speaking on what you were saying, to have an intentional effort. We attend many conferences around, around our local area. I host conferences, but it's usually geared towards leadership and, development and how to work with your coworkers. And even when we have empowerment workshops, they're more anecdotal. And one of the things of being intentional with this luncheon is to ensure that we actually get practical ways of how to build our businesses. As an entrepreneur myself, I am 3.5 years into this process, and it is a process indeed. And one of the key things I think for women to keep growing in this area is to have those mentors and those take those practical tools, that we can implement for our business success.
Now, usually when MC Light gives a speech, you're going to be paying $500, but you've got a special rate.
Yes, sir. By the grace, it's only $35 per ticket, and it's a 2.5-hour luncheon. And that ticket also includes her financial empowerment book that she co-wrote with someone that I'll also be interviewing on that day, Dr. Lynn Richardson, who is a celebrity financial coach and business partner with many great celebrities from the music industry and all forms of entertainment. And so they have joined together and have these wealth empowerment luncheons and dinners and conferences all over the nation. Currently, they're actually this week, I believe, doing a 3-day conference, Dallas, but they are charging $400 for the entire weekend. And, just reaching out to her, I explained about the great city here and just about the need to bring that information to Jonesboro, Arkansas. We're not on the radar, but we should be. And I think we're going to be after this because we have,
on the radar.
yes,
I think so.
yes, we have a great community. But we have to be probably intentional in attracting those people. And I think once people see, okay, well, this person is here, I think more people and a diverse group of people will start putting, Jonesboro, Arkansas on their conference list and reaching out to us.
What's great is you get so many ideas. You need different perspectives. You need everybody represented at the table to learn and grow and become a diverse and growing in the right way community,
yes,
that empowers everyone. But and when this $35, she's not looking to line her pockets. She's actually giving this to her favorite charities. That's correct?
Yes, sir. She has an initiative called Educate Our Men, and it's an initiative to send young men to college, especially first-time generation students. And currently, she has given over $900,000 over the past 4 years when she first started the organization to young people, and all of the proceeds will go to that initiative. And so I think that's great, being able to give back and then able to glean. She doesn't need the money, and I think that's the great thing. You do respect people's time and the resources and their wisdom and advice, but she literally does this just to show you the way and how people helped her, and she's giving back to those that, want this information.
Right. Shunqetta, tell us a little of your background. You've been in Jonesboro for a little while now, even though you're a young lady, so you haven't been here, you haven't been here 15 minutes or anything, but you have been in Jonesboro and you know the community. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yes, I came here to finish my degree at Arkansas State.
In what?
Political science.
Political science.
And then my master's in public administration. And I've raised my family here with 4 beautiful daughters and a soon-to-be son on the way. My husband, we were high school sweethearts, and so to finish college, I came here. I started a junior college. Long story there, but I finished here at A State. And I started my first work experience began right here with the city of Jonesboro as an intern, and I was blessed to be hired on after that in the grants and planning department. And so from there, that got me the experience of, I didn't plan on becoming a grant writer or any of the sort, but that experience really helped me see what I really wanted to do after having so many nonprofit organizations come here and desiring just some information. I saw an opportunity to say, hey, I can, do this independently. And so, so currently I am doing that under CARES Grants and Services. But it all started really right here at the city of Jonesboro.
That's neat. And where did you grow up?
In Blytheville. So right up the road, yeah.
So you made a new home in Jonesboro and have lived here for several years. I don't know. You just graduated like 2 years ago.
Well, with all these children, I can't say 2 years ago. I've been here 12 years. I graduated with my bachelor's from A State in 2008, and then my master's in 2010. So we were here since 2006. So our dozen, it's our dozen.
That's great.
Yeah.
And your husband is a police officer with the city of Jonesboro?
He's a reserved officer, yes.
That's great.
Yes, he is.
So you guys do a lot of giving to our community.
We're invested. We believe that this is a great place to raise a family. I think there's great opportunity, and then the opportunity to create opportunity. And that is a key thing in any community, because of course, in your experience and background that access to opportunities can definitely are definitely not present in many of our surrounding areas, and I think that's what makes Jonesboro so attractive.
And the entrepreneurship is a scary thing for people who have worked on either salary or hourly rates. For you working for the man, you going out on your own can be a scary proposition.
Yes.
And this is opening. Your goal is to open doors for people who don't know exactly what's behind that door.
Oh yes, and I am still learning. I still call these my sponge years, but with trying and building CARES, I've started an initiative, which is how this luncheon is being held, called Over a Cup, as a way for women entrepreneurs to come together once a month over a cup of coffee, and we really just sit down and share stories and resources, really trying to build one another up, because again, I am new to this. I am willing to learn from anyone, and again, you do need that support system of trying to grow, and then you also realize you can't do it by yourself. And so any information that I get or can bring or access, I am willing to do that. So at the luncheon, we will all be learning together. Right. So the questions that I will be asking, I'll be asking also for myself. Right. Probably some very hopefully not as selfish questions, because here I am, next to a millionaire. Yeah,
it's great to get all our entrepreneurs together, because you can feel like you're very alone. I've dealt with a lot of investors and tried to help some, or not investors, entrepreneurs, and tried to help them with their projects, and sometimes it can feel very lonely, because through a lot of different stages you can be rolling, and then you got another hitch, and then you're rolling again, and then you've got another roadblock,
and then the dip comes, and you're trying to figure out, am I on the right path?
I don't want to talk about the dip, but that's
but it's so true.
It's a real thing. And so getting the community together is a fabulous thing.
Yes, sir.
And we need sponsors, more or less. I mean, you've got Centennial Hall, you've got all the needs of putting this together, feeding people.
Yeah.
How can those who really empathize with entrepreneurs and people who are trying to make them a life for themselves and a career and make our community better, how can they help give to you? How can they contact you?
I would love to have community support, and if you're a business and if this interview is taking you back and say, oh, I remember the startup, I wish I could, had access to this person or this advice, this would be a grand opportunity to partner with us. And you can contact me at 870-336-6771. I welcome all partnerships, advice, and words of wisdom of just really how to make this event as successful as possible. One of the things as well to mention that we discussed earlier, for these type of conferences, you go to those mega cities, Dallas and Atlanta and Charlotte and Orlando, and that's where people are at, but they're already doing it. Here's an opportunity where people are doing it at a level, but the possibility of growth is just so great. And so if people are willing to invest and support so we can have bring this and be successful, and then keep bringing this type of event to the area, please contact me. I would love to discuss sponsorship opportunities and partnerships to make this event the great success I know it can be. I just really would encourage everyone, particularly our women, but it is an open event. Right. But it is this luncheon that will be held on Saturday, June 30th, is an opportunity to firsthand, be in the presence of someone with a 30-year career and an extensive portfolio. Again, not anecdotal, not, inspiring us. We need that passion, but right. I'm at the point now, I am all passioned up. I need the tools.
She's not a get up today and get motivated speaker. She's a speaker from experience. Right?
Yes, and we have discussed in her team, this is what they do. Like, here are the tools. And again, we need passion, but we need principles, and we need techniques and keys. And we're going to be discussing access to capital, and just even how to present your proposal, just all of these elements that are so overlooked, or maybe not even entertained when you're building your business, but that you need, and that again I'm still learning myself and being groomed in. So please, I encourage the community, encourage women that to come and to attend. We'll have registration up on the website at consultcaris.com, and that will be released. And it'll be, I promise you, I'm going to just overwhelm the city with marketing. You will be able to see it in the coffee shops and everywhere, just to register and come out for what I know, like I said, will be a great event.
I know it will. Shunqetta, thank you for taking the time to come visit us on Let's Talk Jonesboro.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.